Hey everyone, Meteorologist Collin Rogers here. Hopefully everyone had a great start to their new work week. If you have a traditional work week, hopefully everyone had a great Monday. You know, we had some gorgeous weather. Sure was nothing getting in your way weather-wise to stop you today. Lots of sunshine, temperatures in the 80s, more typical of, say, August rather than late September. It's hard to believe that we're already just 2 days away from October. Tomorrow, the last day of September, believe it or not. And then it's full force the last 3 months of the year. Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, it's all coming at us pretty quick. But it certainly feels more like maybe the 4th of July or Labor Day rather than those holidays. Keith and Melissa, good evening to you. Thanks for tuning in. All is quiet right now. It was a gorgeous evening. Maybe you sat outside for dinner. It was quite a nice evening to be out and about. Gwen, good evening to you. Thanks for tuning in. Let's go ahead and make this bigger for you so you can see it better. Downtown Kalamazoo, clear skies. We're going to hold on to clear skies tonight. And with those clear conditions, you know, sunny skies during the day, clear skies at night, that allows temperatures to really fluctuate quite a bit, right? So some chilly mornings and some warm afternoons. That's going to be the theme here really over the course of the next week or so. We'll have high temperatures in the 70s and 80s, but lows will drop down into the 40s and 50s. So that's what we get with the lack of cloud cover. We do have a little dry front that's going to move through tomorrow, or really tomorrow night and Wednesday, I should say. And that's going to bring an influx in cloud cover. Not expecting any rain with that front, though. And temperatures will be a little cooler. So we're talking about highs in the mid-70s, lows dropping back down into the upper 40s, but no rain expected from that front, which, you know, some of you are like, yay, others, you know, hoping for the rain because we are in a drought condition right now. Much of West Michigan under a drought, and it's just going to worsen really over the next week or so. We're not expecting much rain at all. Phyllis, hello to you, checking in from Battle Creek. Jerry, good evening to you. Hope you have a great night as well, Jerry. Jeanette, good evening. Loving the nice weather. Yeah, pretty quiet out there. That's for sure, Jeanette. Jesse, good evening to you. Checking in from the Berg. All right. So, yeah, some nice weather today. I'll admit I was out of the pool today. Probably will be in the coming days. My weekend is Thursday, Friday. So I'll probably be out there again on Saturday and Sunday because it will be more pool-like weather rather than apple-picking weather as we cruise into the next 7 days or so. So let's go ahead and switch you over to the weather graphics real quick. I'll go ahead and show you the latest from Explore Fall or Full Foliage Report as of today. We're seeing low color across much of lower Michigan. The UP now mostly seeing some moderate to high color. So things are shaping up good for the UP. I know they're not under a drought up there, so they're expecting much better color. For us down here, it's kind of sad. You know, we're already seeing a lot of those brown, crunchy, dead leaves on the ground across much of West Michigan. And that's all thanks to our drought conditions, these warm, dry conditions. We're not going to have a great showing of fall leaves this year. You know, that's not to say we're not going to see color. We will. Just not as vibrant and explosive as a good year with more moisture and some of those cooler temperatures. So here's a look across the United States. You know, a lot of people dealing with some low color right now. The Rockies already seeing some high and peak color. But if you are heading up to the UP, maybe a fall trip, I think this is still pretty on track. You know, October 6th to October 18th for the UP. I think that's especially for the Eastern UP, that's shaping up good. The Western UP might be a little earlier than that. This year was tricky with how warm it's been. I thought it was going to get a little more delayed than it is in the Western UP. So maybe they're a little early, but the rest of the lower peninsula is shaping up good. I think this prediction is right on point. Just not going to be as vibrant of a fall season here for at least the southern half of the lower peninsula. Just due to those drought conditions. So let's go ahead and show you the latest drought monitor. These come out every Thursday. So this one was released on September 25th. You know, moderate drought for much of our area, even a severe drought right now in portions of Ottawa County, up into Montcalm County. So certainly dealing with those dry conditions. And if you're not under a drought, you're abnormally dry, which is kind of a pre-drought category. That's that shading in yellow there. So you know, it's really dry. We're not going to have any rain over the next 7 days, and it might be about 10 days before we see a drop of rain here in West Michigan. Keith and Melissa had to turn on the central AC because of the high pollen count. Yeah, all right. Definitely going to be dealing with that ragweed pollen as we do every fall. And the dry weather certainly not helping. Dennis, hello to you. Checking in from Coldwater. Jesse, PSA about the flu going around. Oh, yeah. 'Tis the season, right, Jesse? Yeah, be careful. Ryan, hello to you. Checking in from Jackson. Grass is burned up. What's the point in mowing the lawn? Yeah, not much of a point, right? It is crispy out there, and we're going to stay that way over the course of the next week. Tina saying the allergies are kicking her butt. Yeah, you know, it's rough out there. We could use some rain to kind of wash things away, but don't see any of that coming anytime soon. Right now, just dealing with cloudy sky, or clear skies rather, not cloudy. Clear skies, what we're seeing right now in downtown Vicksburg. Really, that's the case all across West Michigan. Temperatures cooling down nicely. Most of us in the upper 60s, low 70s. Allegan still hanging in to that 70-degree temperature. Charlotte almost down into the 50s already. We're sitting at 61. But cloud-free skies, that's really how much of the Midwest is right now. We have high pressure and control. So things are pretty quiet. We're going to stay that way over the next several days. But if I zoom out here, you'll notice some more rain and some thunderstorms, cloud cover. This is all thanks to that tropical storm out in the Atlantic. We have two systems right now, one hurricane and one tropical storm. It's going to bring Carolinas into Virginia some rain, some more cloud cover, but it's not going to impact us here in the Midwest. That cloud deck is going to stay off to our south and our east, so we're going to be soaking up the sunshine. We do have some more clouds, though, right now over portions of Iowa, Nebraska, the Dakotas. That's a little dry front that's moving in our direction, so we'll see an increase in cloud cover Wednesday and Thursday, but still, we're going to be dry, just a mix of sun and clouds expected during that stretch. But really quiet weather, lows, lower 50s tonight, upper 40s. Lots of sunshine on Tuesday, high temperatures once again in the lower 80s. Notice Wednesday, there's those clouds kind of streaming in from the west. We'll see a mix of sun and clouds, partly cloudy skies for your Wednesday. And temperatures will be a little cooler as well, climbing up into the mid-70s, low to mid-70s for your Wednesday afternoon. So our average high this time of year in the upper 60s. So we're still going to be above average, but we're not going to be as warm as we have been the last few days. Shouldn't be climbing up into the 80s by Wednesday and Thursday. So it's going to be dry as well, that dry air in place, low dew points. So it should feel pretty nice for the middle of the week with that cool down on the way. But above average temperatures, they're expected to last for quite some time. Even looking past the 7-day forecast, our 6 to 10-day temperature outlook, this is from October 5th to October 9th, looking at a very good chance for above average temperatures for the eastern 2/3 of the country, and especially around the Great Lakes region. Very, very high odds that we hold on to these above average temperatures. Elena, good evening to you. Checking in from Leonidas. Thanks for tuning in, Elena. Mikey, happy Monday to you. Hopefully you're having a great night too, Mikey. Bernice, good evening to you. Thanks for tuning in. Jesse, hoping for no rain on Halloween. All right, you'll be passing out candy this year, retiring from trick-or-treating. Yeah, so we'll see. That's still a ways out for Halloween. Don't have that forecast for you yet, but I'll keep my fingers crossed. Bernice, hopefully, or I hope you do too as well. Evelyn, good evening. Not bad temperatures. Hope you have a great evening as well, Evelyn. Let's go ahead and look at that overnight forecast. Clear skies, temperatures, upper 40s, lower 50s. So maybe you have those windows open. Get it as cool as you can tonight so that tomorrow, when it's back up to 80, it's not as hot in the house, right? So nature's air conditioning is having the windows open tonight because we'll be back in the 80s tomorrow, lots of sunshine. Partly cloudy Wednesday and Thursday, staying dry though, temperatures mid-70s for highs. And then it's going to feel like full-blown summer Friday, end of the weekend, into early next week as well. Lots of sunshine, temperatures low to mid 80s for highs. So maybe not the best for those fall activities. You know, you can still go out apple picking, do the corn mazes, all that kind of good stuff. Just doesn't feel like fall, right? Doesn't put you in the mood when it's so hot. But hey, if you're looking for some extra beach or pool days, you got them. Friday into the weekend, perfect timing, right? So enjoy the nice weather. I will say, despite these afternoon temperatures being so warm, we're still going to drop down into the upper 40s and low 50s here over the next 4 nights or so. So some chilly starts to the day. We're just going to be much warmer by the afternoon and the evening hours. That sunshine, of course, helps to make it feel even warmer. Bernice, watching from St. Joe. Thanks for tuning in, Bernice. Mikey, yeah, COVID going around. Ugh, not fun. Not fun. Bernice, thank you so much. Mikey, Keith and Melissa, it's so bad even when you get your shots, you can still get it. Yeah, it's everything's going around. I was just flying, and I think there was more people in the airports coughing than there were healthy. So that's a good sign. But this is your 7-day forecast. Really quiet. Not much to talk about, to be honest with you. I wish we had rain in the forecast. I know it's dry out there. Everything's kind of burning up. But unfortunately, I don't control the weather. I only forecast the weather. So we'll keep our fingers crossed for some rain. It looks like maybe at the earliest, that second week of October, maybe we see some showers, but not looking too promising if you're hoping for a nice steady rain anytime soon. Could go 10 days without seeing a drop of rain for much of West Michigan. So that drought is just going to continue to worsen. Unfortunately, that's not good news for our leaves, our fall foliage. But at least we have some nice weather if you're trying to get out, clean up the yard. Jerry talking about raking and cleaning up the yard. Yeah, so we have some nice weather for that. And get outside, enjoy it. It doesn't get much better than this in terms of a 7-day forecast. So cooler weather, I know some people are getting antsy. We want fall. We want the cool, crisp days. Not anytime soon, but there are signs by the middle of October. Some changes could be on the way. Of course, that's still a ways out. So we'll have to fine tune the forecast a lot between now and then. But looks like summer's holding on strong, at least over the course of the next 7 to 10 days. So I'm going to go ahead and leave you with that. I'm going to go get ready for the 10 o'clock show, Arc West Michigan at 10, News Channel 3 at 11. If you don't already, follow me on Facebook, Collin Rogers, WWMT, and I'm on Twitter or X, Collin_WWMT. I'll be updating you guys, especially when the weather's a little busier. Not much going on right now, but that is where we're at. So hopefully you have a great evening. Enjoy your Monday. We're off to a strong start. 4 more days, and we got some nice weather as we cruise throughout this week. Bye, everyone. Have a good evening.